so perhaps we could meet then.
That would be good for me too. You have come to me early enough in the semester to try to solve your study problems. If we need to meet more than once, I will be glad to. I want my students to learn. I am sure that once you learn the techniques of studying at the university level, you will improve your test scores and learn a great deal more.
Thank you for offering to help.
Glad to do it. See you Friday after class.
Thanks again.
Now get ready to answer the questions. You may use your notes to help you answer.
Number 7. Why does the student go to see his professor? Number 8.
これを
Why
交換
does
さ
the
せていただきまし
professor
ょう。
look for the student's grades?
あれこれは交換したい、まずい感じの歩でしたっけね。
Number 9.
つなぎ両銀。
Why has the student done poorly on the tests?
Listen again to part of the conversation, then answer the question.
Well, the text material is important, but so is the material I lecture about. Many of the questions are taken from my lectures because I cover material that is in addition to what is in your textbook.
下が上がってなんともないですかね。角打ち。下がりには角打ちがあります。
Number 10.
同
Why
銀と
does
取れな
the
いんでね。
professor say this?
Well, the text's material is important, but so is the material I lecture about.
Listen again to part of the conversation, then answer the question.
If we need to meet more than once, I will be glad to. I want my students to learn.
Number 11. What can be inferred about the professor?
うん、これは銀を取るの方がいいですかね。これで飛車打ちが。
Passage 3. Listen
こっちに
to
行きま
part
しょ
of
う。
a
こっちに
talk
行
in
く
a
と、
history
金を入れられ
class.
て微妙なんで。
The settlement of the American colonies.
Today, we are going to begin discussing the settlement of the American colonies. We will be dividing our discussions into 3 parts: Virginia, New England, and the Middle Colonies. Today, I want to focus on Virginia. In the 1580s, Queen Elizabeth I granted Sir Walter Raleigh possession of lands across the ocean which had been claimed by an English explorer about 100 years earlier. Raleigh was a daring young man who knew that the Spanish controlled the high seas and that they did not want England to gain a foothold in the Americas. He believed there were great riches in the New World that England could enjoy. He also knew that there was a great risk in founding a settlement and that he needed to plan carefully before trying to establish a colony in the New World. Raleigh organized an expedition of men and ships to set sail to the New World. Raleigh did not make the journey himself, but appointed John White to lead the group and to become governor of the new colony once they arrived. In 1587, about 100 settlers traveling in 3 ships reached Roanoke Island off the shore of the present-day state of North Carolina. White realized food supplies would dwindle before the settlers could harvest a crop of their own, so he returned to England to gather more supplies. Before White returned to England, his granddaughter, Virginia Dare, was born on Roanoke. She was the first child born of English parents on the island. Once White reached England, he was unable to return to Roanoke for nearly 3 years because of the problems on the high seas between England and Spain. When White did return to Roanoke, no one was on the island. All the settlers had disappeared. Today, no one knows what happened to the settlers, and the colony is called the Lost Colony. Englishmen did not give up the idea of founding a colony in the New World. In 1606, a group formed the London Company, and they received a document, or a charter, from King James I of England, which
ありが
granted
とうご
the
ざいました。
London Company the right to mine areas
あ、
for
まだ、
gold and silver
1600台
and
になりまし
settle
た。
and
やった。
trade
はい。
along the Atlantic
それではご
Ocean
視聴ありがとうござい
shores
ました。チャン
in
ネ
an
ル登
area
録をしてい
called
ただけると、
Virginia.
最新のアップロード情
The
報をお
men
届け
in
でき
this
ます。
company contributed money